Unfortunately, Sims 4 bugs have a habit of sticking around and many make unwanted returns. This time, this is a bug that dates back as far as 2016 and 2019 and now is in full force. This game-breaking bug is related to festivals, and yes, it is being reported by console players and vanilla players, and of course that means it rolls out just in interaction with broken mods in CC, which should always be considered. But unfortunately, like I said, this has been going on for years on end, maybe somewhat on and off for different people, but there is an explosion in bug reports recently with both the update before Lovestruck and also the update before the Sims 4 Life and Death expansion pack. There are at least 40 pages, that's right, 40 pages reporting this bug, so if you want to pile on, definitely go ahead and do that or upvote it if you are experiencing this. What happens for some people is that items from festivals such as chairs, tables, and food stalls just remain, and then they start merging with the next festival. Over time, this makes this completely unplayable and you have a lot of items you cannot interact with. As this person notes, this bug exists since the release of City Living in 2016. Now, some people have mentioned some potential workarounds. For example, if your sim attends a merge double festival, make sure they stay until the end of the current festival when all items have vanished, and maybe it will reset. Other people have attempted to use cheats to remove these unwanted objects, while other people have tried to do things with MC Command Center. However, results are uneven, and some report that these workarounds alone do not work. Now, personally, I'm always interested to see why these bugs occur, and some people have some theories. Just adding another voice, this is happening in my saves since the last patch and update. I do not own Life and Death, and I don't own Lovestruck. This is so wrong, there's no fix in sight. While this person added, I think this bug was created by the bug fix team, which fixed a bug with disappearing food stands in the September update. This is actually a decent theory because sometimes when you fix one segment of code, something else goes haywire. I would argue we've seen this many times. Regardless of the reason, this is a concern the team needs to address. The ideal course would be to figure out the root of the issue, and it's pretty sad that this has been happening for some players since 2016. Others seem to back up the September theory. I want to share I'm having the same problems right after the September update. It doesn't matter if my sim is settled in San Myshuno or not. As long as I take my sims to the lot, I will immediately find this ongoing festivals overlapping each other. Due to this reason, I didn't buy the new pack, and I dare not even update the version. I've learned from fellow players that littering comes right after the update for the Life and Death version, leaving cups and rubbish anywhere on the lot. And you can see a picture, albeit very small right here, about what this kind of looks like. I play vanilla and I do not use mods or CC. This happened immediately after the update. Then I went to visit a festival in the arts quarter and there was trash everywhere. I have thousands of cups, glasses, cupcakes, festival plates, festival meals, fireworks, spinners, and piles of trash that are all non-interactive. I can't do anything about them. I tested all festival sites. The vendors go away, but the plates, trash, and even fruits and flowers are now stuck in mid-air. This is insane. I repaired the game, cleared cache, and it improved absolutely nothing. This is just another quick look of what this might look like. Interacting objects, you can't really do anything about them. Occasionally pet feces from past interactions for this person too. And again, it's not for a lack of trying. As this person puts it, I did say now over 4 years ago, I deleted my entire game because EA said I had corrupt CC. And of course, it is on the player's responsibility to maintain mods in CC. However, they started 100% completely over. No mods, no CC ever in their game. Per my notes, City Living festivals overlapped in my 100% vanilla game. I was truly not a happy camper about deleting everything, but learned very quickly many of the issues with my game have, to this day, kept notes. Absolutely determined my computer was and is completely up to date. Now, a few players have had some success if they do use MC Command Center, deleting objects one by one. Since my cleanup, all festival and everyday stalls have appeared after a planned return and also disappeared again as they should. It is good to see that some are able to get this to work, but again, it's not a complete success rate, and not everybody uses mods or can use mods. Unfortunately, the fun does not end in San Myshuno. This also includes the Festival Light and Snowy Escape in Mount Komorebi that doesn't disappear. And believe it or not, it's also affecting the university pack. My university lots seem to start off with unclaimed bicycles being left everywhere. Right Right now in my University of Brightchester, there is a violin outside a classroom building, 2 guitars floating near the statue, someone's homework floating in midair, half-eaten plates and cups, and bicycles everywhere. In addition, all the stuff from the spirit club meeting, debate club meeting, and so on remain on the lot. The speakers don't work because they got rained on, the food stalls have stayed by the statue. Many of the items the game won't even acknowledge there's anything there. My Sims walk through one of the floating guitars, and if I try to set a plate as my head, the game merely says there's nothing there. There's even a giant guitar because I experimented with set as head to try to get rid of it. I don't have any mods because I don't know how to do mods, so I'd rather not have to rely on a mod to fix this aspect. And that's a very fair comment. There are some people that just don't feel comfortable using mods, and honestly, a game should never rely on mods for fixes. I am very, very passionate about that. I think it's absolutely ridiculous to have to rely on mods for fixes, not just because people can't use mods or don't use mods, but because mods should always be for extra content and enhancements, not major fixes for a game. And yes, while I myself have not experienced these issues, that doesn't mean that they're not real. I do need to emphasize that because a lot of times when we go over bugs, people will say, well, I never get that bug. And of course, some healthy skepticism is fine. We should always make sure there aren't problems being caused by mods or CC because yes, some players do not use them correctly. However, bugs occur for so many different reasons, and just because I'm not experiencing it doesn't make it any less real. With over 40 pages of reports on this, and with the bug impacting not just city living, this is a big problem. I could even see it making your game run more slowly, and heaven knows a lot of people do not want their game to run more slowly. Having certain packs can make your problems even worse, especially a pack like For Rent, which luckily I do not own. As this person puts it, there are events related to For Rent that act like festivals that do not make sense and affect gameplay. For example, in my game, I created a student rental consisting of 2 units. Unit is occupied by my sim and the other is not yet occupied. Then I get an event saying I should take care of unruly neighbors and couldn't find the interaction to send a message to the neighbor, as there is no neighbor to begin with. The contact property owner also does not show up in the sim profile of the property owner. All in all, I don't think everybody is experiencing this bug universally, but there's a ton of people experiencing it, and it does become a big problem. It's affecting more than one world, it makes certain areas very hard to play or almost unplayable, and like I said, it could be creating even more lag in the game. Regardless of the reason for this popping up, this is a very old bug, and it really does need to be fixed once and for all. Will it actually be fixed once and for all, or will we get another band-aid? I don't know. But in any case, I do hope the team is looking into this. We do have a new bug fix team, and hopefully they get on this sooner than later. As always, please take care, and I will see you in the next one.